Welcome, my Capricorns. My name is Angela. For those who are new, this is High Priestess here, 1111. And it looks here like we are going to some calmer waters, which mean you came from somewhere where there was a little tumultuous, some kind of obstacle that you had to overcome that led you to have to go on to calmer waters, okay? Whatever that means for you, yeah. To walk away from something, somebody, behavior, big deal is, forgiveness. So, walking away from lower level vibrations like fear or guilt or shame or blame or victimization, any kind of lower level vibrations. And things balancing out more for you, okay? Kind of like things going better for you, Okay, all of them can't come out. All right, let's see what is in your energy right now. Show me Capricorn's energy right now. And what is going on for them? What do they need to know? Good for you. So you're either in this energy or in need to be in this energy. Okay. Just very authoritative. Taking leadership. You could be starting a new venture or have a new passion. Some kind of idea that you have, perhaps, that you're thinking on. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems like it's something that's bothersome with this Five of Swords, which is not too good of a frame of mind. It's a frame of mind that's cruelty. So I don't know if you're acting in a cruel manner or thinking about times where someone was cruel to you, perhaps. But it's a masculine energy, mature, powerful, courageous. But there's some kind of conflict or struggle going on, or just battle of the mind, you could be misusing your powers, but it doesn't look like that's the case. A Queen of Pentacles has come into your life. It feels like a person, but it doesn't have to be, right? But it's a woman. It could just be prosperity or fertility or baby or some kind of abundance, some kind of blessing. Okay. Maybe it's just, you gathering your own inner forces, of your King of Wands and male masculinity and your femininity, the Queen of Pentacles side, to try and tackle whatever it is that's going on in your mind that is causing mental conflict, okay, of sorts at the moment. Okay, let's see. So 8 of Pentacles, you are working on something, and you're watching somebody, or someone's watching you, or you're just ready for a new adventure, but not sure what it is. Maybe or maybe there is a venture you want to go on, and you're starting that, whatever that is. Okay, you could be learning something or have gained some type of clarity. Swords will do that for you. The air element. Pages are usually messengers. Could have to do with somebody young, a young man. Okay, maybe a young man in your life that's acting out, and needs some further attention by their parent. male dominant and feminine, but seemingly more the male. As I see that 5 there. I've never really gotten that message, but that's kind of what I felt at the moment. Page of Swords is actually known for not just news, but some kind of bad news, or like something's coming to me where it feels like gossipy, you know. So let's see, Page of Swords. If someone's gossiping about you, then you're probably doing something right. I'm just saying. I guess it can go on both sides of the coin. So yeah, there could be something to do with legal documents. And it says gossip right here. Yeah, that's what I felt. So it does feel like some kind of gossip going on, you know. Possibly some bad news, but not necessarily. And if it is bad news, it just feels like bad news. But it's one of those where it actually, like, it's bittersweet, you know. It's actually better for you. And it's good that you found out, right? It's good that you found out the clarity that you needed. Because now you can move forward with more confidence, okay? And Page of Swords is pretty confident. So with this clarity that you've received, you can move on pretty confidently, where there once was a struggle for, in the mind of knowing what to do, okay? Regarding what, I'm not sure. Definitely career with all these pentacles. But just kind of your purpose in life. I feel like you're thinking about that with this King of Wands, you know. And it's like, you know, I'm tired of dealing with this 5 of Swords type of energy, you know, and changing that up, right? And so now you're attracting differently. So that's where that Queen of Pentacles came into play. And so it looks like this might be something that you're working on together, okay? Or not, okay? But I feel like some type of partnership, you know, friendship, partnership, mentorship. I don't know what kind of situationship this is. But one is fire and one is earth. So we've got all the elements on the board except the cups. So obviously there's some things to be worked through. It seems like there's a lot of emphasis on material things, material, you know, world, money, okay, and just battles of the wits, you know, type of thing, you know. So I think the message here is for someone needing to just retreat, like not to be right. You don't have to be right, just, you know, retreat and work on yourself and, you know, move forward confidently. You know, you don't have to be the one that always wins or the one that's always right. Or there's a King of Swords here, and then there's the Sun. That's very good. And then there's the Strength card. So the King of Swords also could bring further truth. Okay, or it could push you into a King of Swords status, you know. You went right from Page to King of Swords really quickly, you know, as you got straight into manifesting what you wanted and had that laser focus, and you matured quickly because you wanted happiness. It took you a lot of strength, you know, but you are grounded enough and patient enough to know how to get where you want to be. You're further illuminated on something you have to do. I'm not sure what that is next, but there's something next for you, like a new phase of something that's for you. I don't know, be it your purpose, be it, you know, children, work. Yeah, but your life's about to change. So, you know, stars are aligning, you know, the wheel of fate, you know, there's something ending, okay? So if you weren't happy where you were at, you'll be happy now, okay? That's for sure. Five of Swords is not really a good card, but the rest of them are. The Page of Swords is not really a good card, and I'm getting just some kind of like fearful vibes, you know, like not very loving, right? Like, it almost feels like familiarity, but not love. I feel fear for some reason. But then it's like around other people, you know, you feel like the sun and the warmth. So I think you'll know which way you need to go based upon how you feel. Okay? Just make sure you got all the facts. You know, make sure that it's not gossip. If you're the one that is the receiver of gossip, then do not make decisions off of that. Okay? But definitely find out the facts, right? With this Page of Swords, King of Swords, the Sun, all clarity, right? And then have the strength to move in the direction that's best for you. Where there can be, you know, love and new adventures and, you know, a little bit more balanced life than perhaps before. So I'm not exactly sure why you're feeling this Ten of Wands feeling. Look like a lot of people say carrying a lot of responsibilities, right? But I feel like it's just being unbalanced, you know. It's like if you hold them just right or a certain way, they're really not hard to balance. But if you're not holding them properly and they're all one's shorter, one's longer, and they're about to fall off, you can barely hold them and they're hot, and I don't know, it just looks like it's not organized enough, right? And so it doesn't belong, you know. It feels like flares of like fire, I don't know, like destructive, I don't know the feeling I'm trying to get. So I feel like someone around you is, you know, not necessarily having the best intentions for you, but you'll know who that is, okay? You know, with that double card. But when you let down your burdens, you allow for independence, for clarity, for love to come in, to be able to recognize it and to see it for what it is, and to, you know, no longer allow those types of people, relationships, situationships, what have you. King of Pentacles shows up. That's a great sign for a Queen of Pentacles, however you want to label it. Divine counterpartners, soulmates, twin flames. You know, everybody is on a different level on what they believe and what they are going through. Okay, but I just like to call them you know, I feel like they're divine counterpartners, you know. Perhaps this is just the stage that they're in. This is the, you know, characteristics that they're portraying at the moment, but it doesn't mean they're not an emperor or empress, you know. But if they're not, then, you know, possibly together, the goal is to, you know, get to that divine counterpart or that union with, you know, your partner that you can have a healthy relationship in, okay? And you won't see this Page of Swords, you know, around, or this Five of Swords around anymore, you know, as you progress. You may be dealing with an Aries, or you may have some Aries in your chart. There is a Queen of Wands here as well. And the Devil is by that person. Not to say that person's a bad person, but, you know, just pay attention for red flags around anybody in general. You know, it doesn't matter if it's someone you think or don't think would do something or wouldn't, you know. The people you don't think will do stuff will do it, and vice versa, you know. So just follow your energy, you know, and stay aligned so that you know where to go and what to do, and you can feel confident, you know, with your decisions, and, you know, life is how you want it, and you're feeling happy, okay? Not burdened and conflicted and what have you. So there's a big breakthrough, a big change, a big awakening. There's a huge change. Like I'm telling you, the wheel came in, so of course there's a huge change. The Ace of Swords is here, but there's a victory. Okay, so there's a victory here, whatever that was. I mean, because I see 1, 2, 3 kings and a queen and 2 queens. So I'm not even going to try and figure all that out, but you know, in the end here we have victory and clarity and harmony, balance, healing. Yeah, so in the end, it's a good, every hindsight, you know, you'll be able to see things are good, even though that there's going to be a few times, you know, that'll be rough, you know, but you're strong. You're stronger than you think, okay? So you'll need to let go of whatever this is and whoever this is that you keep thinking about and have grief about, because it's not going to do you any good for your future. With that 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. Okay. Either that or you need to take action here, okay, to getting yourself out of this self-imposed prison that you've made, because you won't wake up to reality and you're stuck in limbo because you're living in the past, which is fine. Take your time to heal properly, but realize that there's more to life than these types of feelings, okay? And it's all on the other side of fear of whatever it is that you're scared of. So this is a good time to think about those things, our deepest fears, and then not, you know, push them under the carpet because we don't want to feel the pain, but to think of every detail and feel the pain, you know, and then process that, you know, like reconcile with those feelings so that it doesn't affect you anymore. And the more that you practice that, then the better, you know, the more it happens easier and more often. So if it's not practiced, then that's when you stay stuck in that 5 of Cups limbo stage, and you're still with this heartbroken pain and from life and everything that you've been through. So I'd say keep working on what you're working on, and you know, don't be too conflicted in the mindset, because the times that you need to know things, you're going to know things, okay? And it doesn't matter how much meditating you do. This is your channel message. If it's not time for you, you're not getting that download. You're not getting that breakthrough. You're not getting that clarity. You're not getting that aha moment, because you have to do the work they're asking you to do first before you can have a different perception that changes your views and changes, you know, your life and your world, that they allow it to change, right? So there's lessons to be learned, you know, that keep you in a state of happiness and creative and motivated and happy. Okay, so just beware to not let things to get unbalanced in any way. Work, you know, home life, more work, yeah, workaholic feeling type thing here going on, theme. So we really need to hone in more in the heart space, okay? Because I do see the sun, okay, but it is trying to bring a little bit of illumination to the people and places, the people around it, but there seems to be, I've actually never felt this or seen this. It's the sun, and then the devil's under it, and next to it's the Queen of Wands, and then above it is King of Swords. That's an air sign, Libra, and it's a fire sign, Aries, and then the devil next to it, and then the sun. And they say that the sun illuminates it, so it makes it them positive cards. So it looks like there might be a relationship that's possibly borderline or, you know, toxic, but you're supposed to be together. You may not be working together. There may be suspicions of someone giving to two that may not be true. And the need to alchemize your love, to, you know, it's got this fire and water, even though it's not air, to be able to make them work together, because they're like opposite signs, even though they say opposite attract. And, you know, I know this is not your sign, but it could be your energy, okay? So it kind of looks like, you know, to be quite honest, battle of egos here, the way they're holding themselves up. And so if that's you, you know, in your situationship, ease up a bit, see the light in its situation, okay, before you totally burn it, or make any decisions, okay? Because the sun card is there. There is illumination there. Yeah, but it does look like there is somebody that either they're secret admirer, or they do or are offering you like a small token of love, or gift, or just wanting to like date you. That's just what the card actually means. Looking forward to like an equal give and take, or maybe you're just needing to love yourself and needing to balance yourself, which I don't quite see that, because there's nothing but kings and queens here. The only thing I see is this Ten of Wands, and I don't know why there's this Ten of Wands. We could try and figure that out. I mean, we got this, the Queen of Swords up too. I mean, it's just a lot of defensiveness. So that's the main thing. And then lack of peace. Lack of peace. Lack of peace, too much worrying. And inability to heal in that environment of stress and conflict, and lack of peace, mental peace, mental health. What is this double? I think it's a deep bond, a deep love with that person, but it's almost like you love so much, it's borderline obsessive, you know? Like you love so much that person, because it doesn't feel like another person. It just feels like so much love there, you know? It's like, how can something that's borderline toxic or borderline obsessive be so deep, you know, when it comes to love, you know? But that is a King of Cups card. You can't deny it. Let's see. What about this Sun card? This one? The Chariot. Yeah, so you're going to swiftly have this happiness, okay, after, you know, you gain some clarity and act on it. There's some swift movement towards happiness, and you need strength for that. Why do they need strength? because you're going to go through changes, right? Because there's the wheel, and then your life changes after that. So you're going to need strength to go through this major shift, right? This major shift, this major transition, this major awakening, what have you. So what more for the strength? Strength to carry on, to move forward, not stay in limbo, to figure out, to process things quicker, and go straight into meditation to get answers. You gain your strength from your creator, okay? To get through hard times from now on, okay? You're starting to trust more. Yeah, and justice has come in here with this wheel right there. And now you're able to make a decision, because you have all the all that you need. Whatever karma you had has been taken care of, and so you're able to move along on your path, okay? What of this Ace of Swords? What do we uncover here? What does this Ace of Swords represent? I know most people use different decks, but I'm just using this one for right now. No, I'm not being called to pick a different one. Okay, so what for this Ace of Swords? Yeah, so here you're finding out who is your love of your life. So no wonder you're able to make a decision, because you're realizing who is it that you love, or who is it that loves you, right? Because you want to make sure that you get with someone who loves you, not just someone that you love but they don't love you, right? Okay. Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. Those are two new beginnings as well. I mean, it could be this King of Cups, who also has this King of Wands and King of Swords, like showing himself. There's someone very dominant in your life, okay? And then there is this King of Pentacles, unless this is you, with your stability, being stable with your stability, but there was Two of Swords, so that could be, a choice for two that you're having to go through as well. So you may have multiple offers, and you'll just need to go with the one that feels most peaceful, or most, what is the word for it? Balanced. Yeah, those are the words that come to my mind. Fruitful. I get the word beautiful. I mean, yeah, a lot of good, happy, romantic marriages are beautiful. Okay, what about this Five of Cups? What's going on here? What's up with this Five of Cups? Why so sad? Really? What's that? You were waiting on a proposal that didn't come through. You're waiting for your reunion with your person, and you're sad because of that. So you're waiting on your person to be partners with them. But you're not just waiting, you're also sad. So that's what I get for that. What is this Eight of Swords about? Oh, Eight of Swords. Okay. So yeah, you're feeling anxious because you're working on your Ten of Pentacles. And it's like, am I making the right decision? And you're doing all this evaluation, but you're overthinking it, overanalyzing it, and just needing to go with your gut, and then allowing, taking proper action when you're prompted, and it's already yours. Like I gave a message today to somebody else, and it feels the same energy, that it's already there, it's already yours. You just need to go with the flow, because there's divine timing at play, and yeah, there's lessons to learn, and yeah, you need to plant your seeds properly, and you need to nurture it, make it grow, and you need to learn to let go, and there's things, that's got to go. So that's pretty much also your channel message. And let's see, how about this devil here? What's up with this devil? Why is this devil here? Something excessive. A need to surrender. Yeah, I mean, open your heart. Put down the sword. Okay? We're not interested in your wand right now. We're not interested in your pentacle right now. They're not interested in your big, awesome sword. Everyone should be on game here with this devil and this King of Cups next to him, caring about love, emotional fulfillment with your partner. Okay? The rest of the stuff is cherry on top. Well, I got a channel message for you, even though I'm not getting a card. Alright, well, this might need to be it then. It's only 32. I've been trying to keep them kind of slower. So, yeah, walking away from something, okay? Or somebody. Letting go, making a decision. I think you need to let go of ego, defensiveness. I'm not saying not them too. Them too. Indecisiveness, fear, and inconsistency. Okay? So, there's your message. I hope that you liked it and that it helped you, and I hope that you put something into practice and that you can grow. And if you're still here, thank you very much. Give it a like, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell after you subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.